competition, Compton impresses on each outing. He rewarded sponsor Sasol with a fine 17th position overall and a hat-trick of Class N3 wins.
Yeah, you know, I was always wondering what it felt like for the cricket guys to do a hat-trick, and now I know. Yes, brilliant.
The 2009 Sasol Rally was coming to an end, but the action was far from over. In the production car category, newcomer Chart Coetzee and experienced driver turned navigator Etienne Lourens were having a solid and steady run in their diesel technique Subaru Impreza. It is only Coetzee's second outing in the turbo-breathing monster, but with the help from Lourens in the passenger seat, Coetzee managed to survive the rough Sasol roads to claim his first ever production car podium. Thien Joubert and Henny Boert has continued their good season with another solid performance in the Salon Group S2000 Polo. Joubert is a very neat driver who rarely makes mistakes, and was it not for a puncture that cost the pairing more than 5 minutes, the Polokwane businessman could have recorded his best ever result. But he had no choice than to be satisfied with 10th position overall. Visser du Plessis and Gerard Snyman started day 2 of the Sasol in a lonely 19th position overall, following all their problems of day 1. On day 2, the Pertex Subaru driver put in a spirited drive in his charge back up the leaderboard. In typical du Plessis fashion, it was still an eventful day that included an overshoot and time lost due to the car going into limp mode. But they still managed to reach the end in 9th position overall, and enough for second in the production car category. For most of the Sasol Rally, Nicholas Ryan and Jeff Tyler were praying for it to end. The unsponsored Runix broke its power steering early on during day 1. And with the team unable to fix it, Ryan was forced to drive almost the entire event without any steering assistance. His hands were blistered and his arms exhausted, but Ryan is a fighter and reached an Nelspruit finish in a very respectable 8th position overall. Fernando Rueda and Kobus Frey were hoping for a 6th place finish, but a puncture on stage 10 brought an end to their chances of achieving it. The Spaniard still had a steady event in his Total Evolution Toyota Runix and bags valuable points for a fine 7th position overall. The Sasol Konica Minolta Subaru of Charles Wilken and Greg Godrich occupied 5th position for most of day 2. But the Subaru found the roads rough and broke a number of shock absorbers. The team ran out of spares, forcing Wilken to take it somewhat easier over the latter part of the event. Wilken had no choice but to settle for 6th place overall. But this result was also enough for the current production car champions to claim their 3rd successive production car win of the season. Jan Habig and Douglas Judd are arguably the most spectacular team in South African rallying, and on day 2 of the Sasol, the crowds were once again entertained by a fine display of driving skill and car control as Habig clawed his way back up the leaderboard. But after losing so much time due to punctures on day 1, there was no way that even Habig and his BP Ultimate Polo could climb higher than 5th place overall.
You know, we did the best we could and passed all the guys that was within reach.
4th place on any Sasol South African National Rally is always an achievement. But this year, Enzo Keane and Guy Hodgson were definitely not satisfied with 4th. Keane has won this event many times, but this year the BP Ultimate Polo could simply not stay in touch with the leaders. The former champion has shown in the past that when he bounces back, he will force everyone to up their game again. And fans of the popular Cape Townian can't wait.
Bad rock mid on entry, 100 down, right 5.
Mark Lonier and Robert Paisley would probably have preferred to fight for the overall victory. The Castrol Toyota Aurus driver pushed hard all of Saturday, but gave up the fight midway through day 2. He was simply not willing to take any further risks, and risks were clearly needed in order to achieve anything better than 3rd overall. 3rd place was now also Cronier's 2nd successive finish, and a position from where he will undoubtedly launch his attack in rallies to come.
With just one real gravel stage to go, a reminder of the incredible situation at the top of the leaderboard. Ergen Frecken had a slender lead all day, but Johnny Gemmell closed the gap on the stage before, and these 2 rivals are now tied for the lead.
It's exactly tied, 0 seconds. So 2 stages to go, have to push hard. What can we do?
Yeah, we're level now with 1 major stage to go, 13 Ks. Yesterday, Ergen was just 1 second faster, but I think maybe we'll give it a go, I'll say that.
This is it, the final battleground of the 2009 Sasol Rally. The 13 kilometers that will not only decide who wins the rally, but since the two contenders are also tied on the championship points log, it will also decide who leaves Mpumalanga as the championship leader.
With now everything to drive for, Hergen Fecken and Pierre Harries put the hammer down on stage 13, the same stage as stage 4 from the day before. They would therefore be familiar with this stage and will also have a benchmark time. On Friday, it took the BP Ultimate Polo 8 minutes and 18 seconds to complete these 13 kilometers. But in a fight for overall rally honors, Fecken flew over the line in a time of 8 minutes and 10 seconds, or 8 seconds faster than on Friday. But would it be fast enough?
Yeah, let's just say I think that's what we can do.
It was now in the hands of Johnny Gemmell and Peter Marsh. It took the Sasol Toyota Auris 8 minutes and 19 seconds to complete this stage on Friday. But anything slower than Fecken's time of 8 minutes and 10 seconds will not be enough. Gemmell is approaching the flying finish. It looks fast, but is it fast enough? Yes, 8 minutes and 6 seconds. Gemmell wins the Sasol Rally by 4 seconds, much to the delight of the Toyota team.
Now you've got to go harder, you can't play.
Happy?
Yeah, very, very. For the team as well.
It wasn't quite over yet, as the rally still had a very short 320-meter stage through the Nelspruit Showgrounds, but it was extremely unlikely that 320 meters would influence the outcome. Fecken and Gemmell duly set identical times to end one of the greatest Sasol rallies of them all. Besides all the action and drama, there are a number of additional factors that make the Sasol Rally more than just a rally, but also an experience and a huge success.
It is a very exciting partnership. All along we've been running this sponsorship alone, but the fact that it's making such an impact in terms of economic development of Mpumalanga. For the whole weekend we come here, the small and medium enterprises make a roaring business. The hotels here are all fully booked. We've launched a new packaging that is user-friendly, that is able to actually make a customer, a client, to use our lubricants much more better.
We might have said these words before, but this really was one of the best finishes we've ever seen in Sasol South African rallying. Gemmell drove the rally of his life to win it by 4 seconds and to crush Fecken's dream of winning the Sasol. At the impressive podium ceremony at the Nelspruit Showgrounds, it was time for Gemmell and Marsh to celebrate their second victory of 2009. But this one must have been very sweet.
Yeah, no, very happy. It was quite a tough event. Yesterday started off, we were just 11 seconds from Hergen. And then the next one, he got a bit further ahead, and then we got closer, and it was back and forth like that for most of the day.
It was so close yet so far for Hergen Fecken and Pierre Harries, and Fecken's dream will have to wait another year.
I must say, Johnny drove a very good race today. We were 30 seconds in the lead going in today, and he's taking a lot of time on the stage. So in the end, he beat us by 4 seconds.
Mark Cronje and Robert Paisley make a welcome return to the podium and will have even better results in their sights for the rest of the season.
Going from 4th to 3rd, hopefully for the future we can build on it. The vehicle feels great, the guys are doing a good job.
For the first time ever, all 3 top finishers in the production car category also got the opportunity to taste the sweet taste of champagne from the podium. Charles Wilkin and Greg Godrich are on a winning streak. Frisse du Plessis and Gerard Snyman will hope for a better result next time. And Chad Coetzee together with Etienne Lawrence completed the production car podium.
The traditional home